Okay, so my daughter said, Mom, that is so 2000 and it's so 2000, it's so 19, I don't know what year she said or what century. It was decoupaged with DIY liquid patina and gift wrapping tissue on a pickle jar, okay? I put the molds on and I just hit it with Kissing Booth, and you have to seal DIY clay paint with either wax or a top coat. Now, if I wanted to really get down in those grooves, I take a water bottle and spray it, and then take your paintbrush and just really, like that Kissing Booth wouldn't have left white. Since this is decoupaged and sealed, then the pink that would drip down on this, take a cloth and wipe it off. It's fine. That's what I love about DIY paint. Until it's sealed, you can wash it off, like, and start over or blend. There's just multiple things you can do with DIY paint that you can't other chalk paints and other type paint. So I'm knocking it down from the whatever century she said, 2000s, 1990. I don't know what century she said. I like this. It's going to be my studio. My studio's funky, but it's okay. So I'm going to show you what you can do. Bam. Whenever you dark wax, normally you would want to put clear wax on it first because it's super porous and it'll suck it up real dark like this. But it looks really good. It makes it go with this more and still have that pop pink. But normally, if you're doing a piece of furniture or other things, you'd want to put some clear wax on it, then it absorbs that. And then when you go to dark wax it, you have a little more control, and it also doesn't suck it up as deep. So you got to remember that when you're using any colored waxes, because we have white, we have black, we have dark, we have clear, and we have the Shipwrecked, which is turquoise. So for some control, use clear first, but I didn't. I went crazy and just was daring because it's a pickle jar. It's for my brushes in my studio. It doesn't matter. So, and then you just kind of wipe it back, and then that Kissing Booth shows up. And I have, you know, the highlights of white, which I like. And this was a little bit where the decoupage paper didn't go, so I put sandy blonde on it and then just dark waxed over it. Look at it. It looks great. So you can have this look or knock it down a notch. It's kind of like when you get your hair bleached. If you want to look like you went to the beauty school, you don't get a toner. But you want to look like you went to a professional, they put a toner on it and it just knocks that brass out and gives it a nice either ashy, or in the pinks, they're doing the all sorts of silver tones and stuff. So it's like hair. Our hair is, look. So, and then this is my JRB. It's a stencil brush, but wax brushes are real similar to this. They have a flat head on them. And so they really pounce down and get into the grooves, and it helps you. But if you cannot invest in good brushes and you're kind of a newbie and you're just getting started, take one of those cheap chip brushes and cut the top off, and it makes it a little bit more stiff and flat, and use one of those. So I am all about buy the good stuff. Invest in the good stuff. Build your inventory. But if you can't, there is things you can do, and I will always try to tell you I'd love for you to use the DIY liquid patina to Mod Podge, but you can use Elmer's glue and water it down. You're not going to get the same results, but you can do it. There are things you can do at home today with whatever you got in it. So